Again, because it's tighter up here, it's kind of nice to do some vibration up in here. I typically brace the foot so it's not flopping around. And you can do vibration all along. Kind of feels nice to have like your calves kind of shook. There's a lot of muscle. If you're on your feet all day, it just definitely feels nice. And then we're gonna do some friction on the feet. So this is where I taught you guys to kind of pin here at the top and then slide your thumb down. And then switch. You can also use your knuckles. And I do a little vibration here. Circular friction and really like pressing into the balls of these little feet. And then you can also kind of follow each toe out and do a little circular friction on the toes. And I typically switch which hand I'm using depending on where I am on the body, so I'm not like stretching over, compromising it. Do a little more knuckle action. You can also come up and do friction from this way. So again, you can pin and slide down. Usually feels good to just have your feet peeled. All right, so now we're ready for some gymnastics. So again, effleurage, reconnect everything. Always go around that greater trochanter. If you guys wanted to do the ringing for petrissage, you could also do that on the calf and the thigh as well. So wherever you want to do that, if you want to. I feel like the back of the leg is one of the easier places to do like the normal petrissage, but whatever you like to do. So now we're gonna do some gymnastics. So you want to definitely communicate. So Crystal, I'm going to bring your heel to your hip here. Let me know when you feel a stretch.
Okay. Right there.
Right there. Mm-hmm. And you're going to hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds. You could potentially hold it even longer if you wanted to. Lightly come out, and then I'm going to go back in one more time. Let me know when you feel a stretch.
There.
Right there. And if they really want to be stretched, you can do it a third time. So gently come out when you go. And then I'm gonna pin the hip here. And then I'm gonna bring the leg medial. Let me know when you feel a stretch this way. Okay. And gently bring it back to center. And I like to kind of do some vibration with it to help the body kind of integrate the new change. And then I'm going to pin at the hip again, and we're going to come out lateral. So let me know when you feel a stretch out here.
Up there.
Okay. And I let up off the hip pressure and kind of jiggle it back, so a little vibration there. You can also do vibration where you vibrate the leg all the way, just like letting it roll in your hand. We set it back down, and now we're going to do another effleurage and reconnect everything. And now we are ready for tapotment. I guess the other thing is the ankle, which I'll show you really quick. So if you want to do gymnastics on the ankle, it can be kind of hard for people to feel a stretch. So you're going to grab the heel with your palm, and you're going to kind of leverage it down with your forearm. Let me know if you feel stretch.
A little bit.
A little bit. So it feels okay. So this one's a little bit harder to get stretched, but when you do get it, it usually feels good. Sometimes they're like fighting you and they don't even know it. And then you feel them like starting to relax and you're like, okay. So. And then the other one is when you come up with it. Let me know if you feel a stretch.
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. This one I feel like is less likely to get a stretch, but.
And to think ballerinas do that every day.
Yeah, they might not be able to get any stretch because they're so flexible. So yeah, anytime I do gymnastics, I like to do a little vibration afterwards just to integrate all the different changes. All right, so we're gonna do some effleurage. We're reconnecting everything. And then I like to start with my tapotment up at the hips. So you can do fists, which I think feels best up in the glutes, but you can do the choppy. And then when you go over the back of the knee, you can do like a nice little cupping, or you can stay kind of more medial and lateral. You just don't want to pound right over this. And then in the calf, you can choppy, since there's enough muscle, you can fist or you can do the pec. It's really kind of up to you, whatever you like to do. And then the foot, are you ticklish? The pec on the foot I think feels good, and the heel. Or you can slap up. I like to peck in the balls of the feet there. I think it feels the best. And then once you're down at the foot, you're gonna go back up again. So Tapoment is usually a down and then back up. If you decide to start down, then you'll go up and then back down. You can also do a pinch along the Achilles. And then you're ready for nerve stroke. So if your clients are freaking out because this is too ticklish, then just don't do it. But if they are too ticklish, you could just do like effleurage, something to kind of end the session a little bit firmer. But nerve stroke is always good. And then we're gonna re-drape the leg.